Look at us.
Damn, it's a goddamn party out here.
Hey.
This is my new dad.
Yeah.
I live with him.
Rent free.
He's way nicer than you and taller and more beautiful.
You were just making fun of me in your vlog for being a redhead and ugly.
I gotta play to the crowd.
Oh, okay.
My people don't like you.
Where's the other guy you're always with? He's like a little
The
shorter.
bald one?
Yeah, the bald.
He doesn't leave his shop.
Yeah, neither do I. What's up, guys? How you doing? It's really late, but we're about to film a video because I spent all day looking for parts, getting everything I needed to finish the E30 for this week because I want to drift win.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Not this weekend, because you are a pussy.
This
He
guy.
gets so R-rated when he's not filming himself.
It's because I want to see if they'll put it in or not. But then people are like, oh my god, I like Adam in his videos so much more because he's real and he swears and stuff. And I swear in my own videos, so I'm just a scumbag.
Should we just kick his ass?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Throw him
So,
to the bus.
as you guys know, my goal is to drift this car on the 23rd, which is the Friday after this one, so a week and like a half. And we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of parts to acquire, and they're hopefully all in the mail. Besides these two, because I picked them up today. So Grant, what do we got here?
We have an engine harness and an exhaust manifold.
Yeah.
It's for
E36.
yeah
For sure.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is an OBD1 E36 engine harness, which is sick because when you convert it to an OBD1, you can actually buy a plug and play. No one makes a plug and play for the OBD2.
Really?
But they make it for
Oh,
the
that's
OBD1.
interesting.
And I think it's mainly because of the cam sensors and crank sensors are weird, and we'll talk about that later. But so we got the engine harness. That's cool. This should all plug in and ready to go. And then really the only points at which it connects to the E30 chassis is like the power wires, which is easy. There's a power block just like the E36. And then the chassis connect plug, I got an adapter that then plugs this harness into the chassis, so it's super easy. But
You might be wondering, will it fit? Let's find out.
so as you guys know,
test this yet?
the brake booster. Remember, I had to get a smaller one.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
You were here for this.
Yeah, I was here for that.
Yeah.
I built a lot of M52 swapped E30s in my day, and it's always the biggest question, is it gonna fit?
Let's see if it will fit. Oh boy.
Oh wow. We have space, but is your power steering reservoir going to be in the way, sir?
Sir, you can relocate it.
He bolted it there. I watched yesterday's vlog, Adam.
Yo,
That
it
makes
actually
one of
fits! That's sick.
Real talk though, you might have to do manual power steering.
Yeah, that's totally in the way. Shit.
But-
I'm really pumped on that too.
It's
Yeah.
nice to me,
I can,
here's the thing.
whatever, I could just rotate it. Yeah.
You or hear me out on this.
Why should we even listen to this kid?
Give me
Does he even,
a
doesn't someone else work on this, guys?
He's been pretty good lately. I'll give him that.
Dude,
he found a loose nut today on his Skyline.
And I changed.
Was it yours?
I changed the turbo.
He did. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
changed the turbo. I work on cars more than Tommy, but that doesn't say much.
This guy.
So you can actually use your automatic transmission fluid reservoir as a power steering reservoir and have dual lines running from it.
I hope people get that joke.
I don't get that joke.
People actually do that as well. All jokes aside, there are cars that use the same reservoir for brake fluid and clutch.
Yeah, like this one.
Like this one.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, that's Beamer thing.
Is it? I initially didn't know that. Like,
so-
I knew that was a thing because I knew that I had a car that did that, but
Yeah, this line right here runs to the.
Okay, so I have like 3 intake manifolds. They're all M52 manifolds, which are kind of junk compared to the M50 manifolds. And why, Grant?
Higher flow, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Show them how
Yeah.
many fingers this is.
It's about 15.
what the fuck is this?
Chill, Adam.
What the fuck is this?
Life is hard. Yo,
He said life is hard sometimes.
Use a knife?
show them your little fingers. Show them how wide this is.
Yeah.
Stop. Put it back down.
What do you want me to do with this?
Thank you.
3 fingers.
3 Grant fingers.
3 Grant fingers. That's pretty girthy if you ask me.
Yo, we were watching.
Hold on.
Don't say that. You can't say that.
How many Grant fingers is this?
1.6.
So this is the M52 one. As you can see, it's kind of puny compared to this girthy ass M50
So I
one.
always knew that there was a difference, but I didn't know it was that big of a difference.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
So what's this intake manifold off of?
M50, which is like a
2.5.
yeah,
And
that's,
then what is this engine?
M52, which is a 2.8.
So you take the smaller engine's intake manifold and put it on the bigger engine.
Because you saw the girth of the runners.
No, I understand the girth, but
He knows the girth. Don't worry.
he knows the girth.
But yeah,
I
so
don't call him Savage LZ for nothing, you know.
okay, damn. But so as you guys could tell, it has a better flow, which then accounts towards towards higher horsepower and higher torque. So
This would this be something, Jimmy, that you see? Remember that track you were at in Germany? What was it Nuremberg ring? Was
Shut
this?
up,
Is
I
this
hate you. Stop.
Is this the
Stop.
car that you would see there? He's not even gonna put this in the video. He's gonna chop it out.
No, they know.
Do they? Do
My
they?
whole channel
Do
ripped
they?
me apart.
Yeah.
I couldn't break it, dude. I knew in my head it was wrong, but my mouth. But my body.
I can relate.
But my body is telling me Nürburgring.
I'm not saying anything. I'm done.
All right, good. All right, cool. So the goal right now is to get the engine harness on, and then once I get the engine harness on, I could then put the intake manifold on, and then I could put everything else on, and hopefully this car will run in a couple days. So
You gonna walnut blast your intake valves or what?
this isn't.
This isn't an N54.
What a nerd.
So let's see how well this thing fits.
Looks pretty good to me. This is gonna go here. God, this is such a hideous harness. As you guys can tell, the Beamers or the E36 are kind of annoying because they put everything underneath the intake manifold. So.
I just got really nervous and uncomfortable.
I'm really uncomfortable because like I've only been around YouTubers that make talking videos lately, and Jimmy's actually doing stuff.
Adam, don't mess up.
What's up?
Don't mess up your nail polish.
What are you doing? Oh shit! You tormenting Henry out here?
Dude, he's doing flips now.
Oh my god. What's up, dude?
What are you doing?
Not having a good time.
Why not?
So the harness isn't in that good of a shape. There's a few cut plugs on here, and just trying to make sense of what they all are. One thing that was cut was the terminal that went to the starter that was like actually a starter trigger. And so I'm just like quickly wiring one in real quick type. Looks like I ordered the wrong coolant temp sensor. I found that one out quickly. And for some reason I have one of my connectors to my cam sensors is not the right plug, but it's the right wires.
Travis, you did that.
That was the clutch move.
I don't know if that's a good move. I don't know if I want that thing. Oh, yep, here he goes.
I want a picture.
Henry's coming to help.
I want a picture of him in the two-board.
Oh,
That was impressive, though.
Another cut wire. The goddamn alternator charging wire. Or the alternator charging signal wire was cut, so I gotta send that. Super efficient. Alright, so I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this harness. Usually these things are very like, it just lines up and plugs in. But luckily, this car actually came with the Bentley manual, which is really cool. And so it has the full wire harness on here, and it has all the colors right there. So I could find the sensor on here and just match it up to the colors on the back of the plug. And it's tedious, but it works. So there's definitely a few more things I could do in the engine bay with the wiring to make my life a lot easier once the intake manifold's on, but I'm honestly just dying to get this on tonight so it looks like I did something, and because it'll feel like I actually did something. And so we're gonna throw it on and then I'm just gonna suffer later. So, but the intake on, I ordered the wrong intake gasket. So the M50 uses individual little oval gaskets that just go in. I ordered the ones that they're like all connected. Doesn't fit. So I'm gonna sit here and cut all the little legs off of it and hope that it seals.
It's not a very Jimmy thing to do.
It's not a very Jimmy thing to do, but it's gonna work. Everything's gonna be great. We're having a great time. The wire harness is gonna be sick, and I'm gonna have no issues. See, you can't even tell the difference, can you?
No?
Nope. Good to go. And just like that, we're ready to party, dude. 4 more to go. Fingers real tight that I don't have to take this thing back off. Intake's on, now we can finally put the fuel rail and injectors in. So no matter what intake you go with, M52, S52, you have to put an early model M50 fuel rail on this thing because every other model of E36 comes with a fuel pressure regulator that's like on the chassis. But in the early model, I think just the 92, it actually comes with a fuel pressure regulator on the rail itself. Dude, the pink looks kind of cool, right?
Disagree, but...
You don't like the pink, Trev?
Nope, not a fan.
Whatever, dude. Alright, so all this stuff is on now. We can plug all the stuff on top in tomorrow after I put the valve cover gasket in because it still hasn't come in the mail. It should come in tomorrow. Button that all up. We gotta extend basically all of the power wires They kind of all have, everything on the driver's side has to be extended a foot to reach the starting alternator, and that's good to go. Chassis harness shouldn't be too bad. We'll figure that out. And the rest of the engine harness, I'll just bang it out tomorrow. I don't know why I was having a hard time tonight because I've done so many of these and it's never given me an issue. But luckily this thing will be on a standalone ECU, so it'll be really easy to test all the sensors and figure out if I have anything wired wrong or if it's just not plugged in. So we didn't make a lot of progress today, but the progress we did make was very important, and honestly I was more worried about sourcing this intake and the harness than anything, so I was happy to get that done today and still manage to squeeze out a video. So we're getting there. It's looking pretty complete, but we still got a lot of work to do, so hope you guys are enjoying the E30 content because we got a solid week of still grinding on this thing, and then hopefully she's ready to party. So I'm exhausted, it's super late, and I'm excited to come back tomorrow and get some more things done. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.